How's it going, guys? Nick here from the Techno Jedi's. Today we're going to be checking out how to install Linux on a Mac. It isn't the dual boot method. We're going to be running it through Virtualbox. So download Virtualbox and start there. The latest version is available on their website, so you might want to check it out. You'll see there's nothing installed here at the moment. Just click New. You can type whatever you like. If you make it Linux, it generally changes over here to Linux. And obviously you don't want to put that many. When I started out, I was clapping like 2.5 gigs, and you can noticeably feel the difference on your Mac. And so what I'd recommend is around 1 gig, depending on the operating system. Ubuntu is totally fine with 1 gig. Create the virtual hard disk. Just create that one over there, dynamically allocated, and then set the size. If you are going to be keeping it longer term, I'd recommend making it a bit bigger, but if you're just wanting to test it out and see what Linux is like, 8 gigs is more than sufficient. So you create it, you go to settings over here, and then you go to the storage little button, controller. If you run it, we can do it both ways. I'll show you this first. So if you try and run it, it'll ask you for which disk you want to run, and then you can obviously load whichever one you like. For some reason, I really like going the other way around, which is completely stupid and counterintuitive. So let's just go against the grain and have to show you the other way around now. This is what happens when you go against your gut. So what you do over there is you go to settings, storage, empty over there, select the disk, choose from medium, and then on my desktop over here, I've got all my different versions of Linux. And let's go into Ubuntu over there. I've chosen the 64-bit version just because it can work with my operating system. You can choose a lower one if you're running an old school Mac. And let's do this and I'll talk you through it. It's very simple. It's very easy to use, and VirtualBox is super cool in allowing you to run as many different operating systems as your hard drive can actually hold. Let's do this. I'm not going to review Ubuntu right now. I'll do my own review of that separately. So I'll just show you through the installation process now. So let's make this big. So you can try Ubuntu or you can install. I'm going to show you how to install it. If you try Ubuntu out, you can run the whole operating system, but nothing gets saved. I suggest this just so you can actually install different apps as you go along. This is exactly the same. If you're doing this on your Windows computer, it's basically the same process. Obviously, you'd have to create a bootable USB through pendrive Linux. I'm not going to install updates while installing because I just don't need them, and I'm not going to install third-party software. If you have a steady internet connection, I definitely recommend you clicking on both of these, followed by the continue. Erase disk. If you are doing something else, like if you are partitioning, which you probably won't be doing on a Mac, is what I did at home was I created a different partition on a different hard drive for Linux. But what we'll be doing here is erasing that virtual disk that I just created and installing Ubuntu on that disk. You can read through all the stuff if you like. You probably won't understand it. And click continue. I'm situated in Cape Town, but it doesn't let me choose it. Or does it? I've never tried this before. Cape Town. Yes. I've never done that before. And it's not situated there, by the way. It's over there. Continue. Continue. Nick. Okay, so that's my password. And it's just going to go through the process of copying the files and then installing. I'm going to cut it out here and jump back in a minute or two, just so you guys don't miss out the party of absolutely nothing happening except for this thing changing around over here. Okay, so now it's busy retrieving files online. You can find more details. If you click over there, you'll see what it's downloading and where it's downloading from. As I said, if you do have a limited internet connection and you're just wanting to test it out for a bit, you can skip it over here. I'll show you, you can skip it. Skip all of them if you like, because you can update from within Linux, within Ubuntu. Let's skip this. Skip, skip, skip. Okay, and it's just busy doing its little thing over here. That's it. So it's going to restart the system over here. And in VirtualBox, obviously, it's going to restart the system. I can't remember if I need to switch this off or if it starts up itself. I'm just going to power the machine off, switch it back on, and it should boot straight into Ubuntu. It's looking good. Also with the view, what I tend to do is, over there, there's the seamless mode. What you need to do is insert guest edition CD. Okay, logging in. If you insert the guest edition CD once on the desktop, you are able to go into seamless mode and then full screen mode. Full screen is just much cooler. Not like this. This is crap. Let's install the guest editions. Okay, so I'm thinking that this might be what the issue is. Run software, click OK, password. It's going to do its thing. Okay, now let's see if the magic has happened. Scale mode. I'm just going to close this. It's making me frustrated. The last time I did this. Seamless mode, I think this is where it is. The magic is happening. Then you go to full screen mode and you have Linux. Okay, great. So that's what the issue was, is you needed to install VirtualBox, reset the system, and then run back into it. And as you can see, this is a fully functional Linux desktop. It is pretty snappy as well, which is fantastic. That's basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was quite messy at times. You can obviously unmount that now. Yeah, that's it. How to install Linux on VirtualBox. I will go through some other installations. I will also show you what the different versions of Linux are kind of like. And I definitely will be showing you what Ubuntu is all about. Until then, though, we will have to part ways. It's been real, guys. Remember to like, share, do whatever you like. And yeah, we'll see you around. Cheers.